Cool. So if you guys do know or don't know, this is our home. This is our community. When we talk about Club She Is, it's this place here. This is where we live. This is where you'll find us. This is where you'll find the people that we absolutely love. You guys, maybe just some highlights. Koapano, you just give me a thumbs up when you're done, right? But just a highlight of the week. We'll do some wins and woo-woos. The wins today, we're shouting out Dumo for encouraging. We love this. I think we mentioned it at Lunch and Learn as well.
It's my presentation.
Oh, I love that, right? Like Pam got a call from Dumo, which is amazing. Another win is it's doing so much better than my original post. Got wine inquiry. That's amazing. Love that. Cindy's one launched. Thank you, Koapano and Nyaki. I literally haven't slept since November. Please sleep. Rosalie launched a community and got 92 members. Love that. Michelle got but yeah, we love that. And so this is what we're going to try and do, how we're going to start Lunch and Learn every week. If you are trying to get the replay inside of Lunch and Learn, here it is
inside of the community.
In the community, in the learning tab, and then all the other resources that we have as well inside of the community. Some are locked if you're not a premium member, but if you are a premium member, most of them will be unlocked. And if you want to unlock some of them, you need to join us on the other side and be a premium member. The Breakthrough Challenge is an absolutely free challenge that you should start if you haven't. But Koapano's going to start giving our presentation now so that we can be done in 30 minutes.
Yay! Actually, the nice thing about the Breakthrough Challenge
in the community.
Yeah, so the nice thing about the Breakthrough Challenge is that we've had such great feedback. Like, for example, people posting up. The thing about the Breakthrough Challenge is that we also challenge you to talk about your thing for 10 days, every day for 10 days, telling you that, tell people about your offer and giving you 10 different ways to talk about your offer. Which is such a cool way to get over the fear of talking about your offer in the first place. So let's get into it. So guys, if you have not seen on our social media, we are doing lock-in season. Okay. Nyaki, do you want me to start a new one or just continue?
You can continue.
Okay, cool. So if you have not seen on our social media, we are doing lock-in challenge, which does lock-in season, which basically just means that we are very focused and very aggressive. Yeah, we are going to get very focused and very aggressive. So what does it actually mean to lock in? Why are we locking in? And what's going to happen, right? So let's get into it. I want to know from everybody. We did have a few people sharing, but as a community, it is a safe place. It is very safe. You can come in here with the biggest, most ambitious goal, and you'll be our favorite person. You won't be outcast. And you can also come in and say, guys, all I want before the end of the year is just to achieve one new client. I just want to lock in one client, right? And the truth is that you can lock in at any point in your life, at any time of the year. You can say, you know what? I'm going to lock in. I'm going to focus on what I want to achieve. And I want to make sure that I achieve it within the next couple of months. So locking in is just you being so serious with yourself and saying, you know what, I'm done with the noise. I'm going to achieve what it is that I want to achieve. So anytime you want to do this, do it. It is the beginning of the year, the end of the year. It could be your birthday month. I like making sure I achieve goals in my birthday month. I don't know about you, but I feel like I'm getting older. It's 30 days until my birthday. So I'm going to make sure that I get what I want to achieve before my birthday. Guys, any excuse to do a challenge, I'm there. Ask Nyaki, is like any excuse. Koapano is going to say she's given up something or she's doing something new or whatever it is. But it's just a reminder that you can achieve anything that you want to actually put your mind to. And if you're focused and you've got the right things. So I'm going to give you 5 things that you can do to try and achieve whatever goal that you've set up for yourself. So let me know. Do you want to earn 10,000 Rand? Do you want to earn 20,000 Rand? Do you want to get 5 new clients? Do you want to, in the next 3 months, what do you want to do? I want to be able to pay myself a salary of 25K. I want to be able, what is it? What is it that you want to lock in? Guys, I need to finish my funnel and have run my ads in the next 3 months, right? That means that you should join, get it done. Guys, I want to be able to, what is it? What is the thing that you want to lock in on in the next 3 months? You said, done and dusted. I did it. Hallelujah. Amen. Right? Birthday month is a different winning energy, right? It is, because you're just like, before I turn what I need to achieve it. So let me know. I need at least 5 goals before we move on. I need at least 5 goals. Ours has to, well, mine for us has to do with our annual big event, which we have twice a year, which is Funnel Weekend. And it's like an income goal that I have for us as a team for Funnel Weekend. And I'm going to keep it to myself because I know Nyaki's probably got one. I've got one, but I really need to. I want us to achieve this. So Michelle says at least 3 retainer clients in the next 3 months, which means that it's just, guys, it's just 1 client a month. I love that. 1 client, we can do that. Michelle, we can do it. We can do it. We're definitely going to get it done. All right, cool. Who else? What else is there? I only have 1 goal. I need 4 more goals. Nyaki, in the next 3 months.
I'm not a goal person, eh? I'm not
Really?
gonna never ever have.
You're not even an input person. You can't even say that my goal is to do X. Not even an output person.
Nah, I wake up every day is a surprise to me. I like it's like I'm fundamentally I can't. I don't know. I'm just bad at it. I can't think about goals. I can't plan for the year. I can't like even dream about stuff.
I think our mission is to get Nyaki to decide on something.
Like I've done, like I know people do like beginning of the year goals and stuff. Honestly, my beginning of the year goal is to end the year loving my husband and loving Jesus. Like
I love that.
I love that. Honestly, it's like anything goes, man. You wake up to the thing, like you wake up today and then the moon is on the other side of the world. Like I don't know what the goal is for that.
Look, as long as the Lord keeps things stable, this is what I'd like to achieve. You know, by the end of the year, and you know the funny thing is, I love this. My family knows, like, and you know, Koapano said she was going to do this. I love it.
Not a person.
I
don't
love that energy.
had like goals, like, you know, at the end of the year, I want to be able to do this. No.
Shock yourself. Just do one. So Queen says, I want to supply cakes and bread to at least 1 cafe and 1 supermarket.
Michelle. Love it.
I love that for you, Queen. I absolutely love it. The fact that you've already tick box something and now you're on to the next one. We love it for you. We absolutely love it for you. And then Estelle is saying book 2 events. For what? Please tell us. And then Michelle's just laughing. No goals, Nyaki. We all, with all your wins, one would think you would have hourly goals. Maybe.
No, I'll tell you. So fundamentally, like what I do, like I don't have goals. I don't know what it's called, but like I dub years. So like 2 years ago, my year was the year of no. So I had like, maybe that was the goal, right? My goal was to get 30 no's. At the end of the year, I wanted to have 30 rejections. And so like, I don't know what that means.
You had to pitch.
But I needed to like ask people like as many times as was going to give me 30 no's. So like I've done that before and that was like interesting. But as far as like 5 clients,
So then we have Mpo saying, have my classes fully booked, 5 people at least, 1 weekend a month. Love it. Absolutely love it. I'm a sustainable event planner. Nice. And then Nokubonga saying, I want a big client bulk buying my boiler chickens in. Ooh, boiler chickens. That's good. Bulk buying would be what? How many? By mid-October. Nice. So now that we've got our goals, people have said that this is what I want to lock in. 500 is very doable, Nokubanga. And that's not even, you know, that's not even big. But like, I know that's relative, but you could definitely do that. 500 is very doable. Let the people know who you are and what you do, and they'll come knocking on your door. It's going to happen. So, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. So let's get into it. It's 5 very quick and easy things, but it's like a decision, right? When you decide that I'm going to actually achieve this thing, to lock in means to make a unshakable decision. Unshakable. We're ending this year with 20 clients and the system to back it up. Like 20 agency clients and the team and the system to back it up. Right? So that's an example, right? So it's an unshakable decision. It's like, this thing is happening. Come hell or high waters, unless the Lord comes, unless the rapture really happens, I am actually going to do this thing. And it means that you're going to focus on what matters most. Cut out the noise, show up consistently until your goals are achieved. It's about choosing discipline over distractions, progress over procrastination, and action over excuses. So that's what we want, right? I think we've never, as a club, set out a mandate to say, when you join the club, we want you to lock in. We want you to come and get stuff done. Because the thing about the club is it's the doing place. We've got so many practical steps, guys, step by step. We don't play around with the club. We tell you, if you say you want ads, you don't have to guess. You don't have to Google. You say you can search for the exact thing on Facebook ads. You're going to get the course. We're going to show you step by step how to get your Facebook ads up. We're going to show you how to create your Facebook ads. We're going to show you how to do the captions. We're going to give you the ChatGPT prompts. You got no guessing. So if you make the decision, our promise is we'll back it up by showing you the step by step for the action. Or am I lying? Am I lying? I think I'm not, right? Yes, Barbara's like yes, Michelle's like yes, right? If you say we want to do this action to get my business going, guys, if there's anything short, you can even let us know and say, guys, the one thing I'm not finding that I feel is going to help me grow my business is X. And we will show you a step by step on how to do that. If not, if we can't do it, we will gladly refer you to somebody who can, because our goal is to help you achieve your business growth goals. Yes? Yes? Can we agree on that? Like when you join the club, the first 3 months is lock-in season. First 3 months is lock-in season. You're just like, guys, I'm going to give these killings a try, right? And these are the 5 things that we want you to do. As soon as you join the membership, or if you haven't done it yet, you're going to lock in, and these are the 5 things that we want you to do. Okay? So, number 1, define what you're locking into. Okay? Success in business doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing the right things, right? So choose 1 to 2 non-negotiable goals. Launching your business, doubling your revenue, building your sales funnel, right? You need to decide on the thing that you want to do. What we absolutely love about Klapshi is that we have something called GID, get it done, right? It's a track for 12 weeks. We tell you exactly what to do in the 12 weeks in order for you to pay yourself a 35,000 Rand salary once you go through the cycle twice. So 12 weeks and then 12 weeks again. Pay yourself that salary, and if you can't pay yourself that salary after doing the things that we ask you to do, then we will give you your membership fees back. We'll refund you. Say, listen, we tried our very best. You locked in and you didn't get the results. So we're sorry, here are all your membership fees back. Okay? So that's the number 1 thing, is lock in. Decide on what it is that you want to do and lock in on that thing. Okay? So get a clear and specific goal. I want to gain 50 new clients by March. Not, I want more clients. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, right? If you don't know what the goal is, we actually suggest from the beginning, just get into GID. Get it done, and do get it done. Your goal is 35,000 Rand after this lock-in season. Go through GID, follow the instructions, follow the rules, and that is what you're going to lock in on. Is that a deal? Can we do that? Can we say, as soon as I join this thing, I'm going to lock in. I'm going to do the thing, and I'm going to stick with it. Okay? Right. So number 2, once you've decided on what you want to do, number 2, you're going to cut the noise and build focus habits. So problem here is that we don't actually make the time for the things that we want to do, and then we don't sit and say, what is actually distracting me? So I'll make an example, very practical example. I did this week, is that I said, guys, I sleep late anyway. Problematic. But then I watch TV for a good 2 to 3 hours in the evening. And it's also very useless TV, right? Like, I have other ways to relax, like going out for coffee with my husband, playing with my kids, all of those other things. So I made this decision that actually this TV is a distraction. I don't need it. And I have a very big goal that I want to achieve in the next 3 months. So I'm going to cut it out. So from 8:30 to 10:30, I'm in front of my laptop. That's it. I've cut out the distraction. And the habit I'm building in is that 8:30 to 10:30, I'm in front of my laptop doing work. and I'm sleeping latest 11. Absolute latest 11. Cut off time, stop loss, 11, I'm done. So you have to do both. You have to decide what are the distractions and cut them out. And you have to actually build in the system that's going to help you achieve it. So what happens a lot for people is that they'll decide on a goal and have not created the systems to achieve it, right? So that is an absolute big problem. It's a huge problem. What's the point of deciding that you're going to lock in on something and achieve it if you're not going to support it by finding the time and the system to actually make it happen? Does that make sense? So I want to know from everybody who set in a goal, have you actually created some sort of system? Have you set out some time? Have you decided to do something that's going to allow you to achieve, put in the time? So we tell you that with GID, all you need is to give us about 2 hours a week. Have you allocated the 2 hours, or are you stealing it? And sometimes it can't be stolen. I want to know, thumbs up, thumbs down. Have you allocated an actual time? Is there a time in your diary? Is there a space in your life? Have you decided on what it is? Because if you haven't allocated the time, don't be surprised when you can't find the time to do the thing that you have wanted to do. Don't be surprised if you can't find time to do GID. Don't be surprised if you can't come to our weekly sessions. Don't, right? Because what we do with every single masterclass is it highly practical, right? So we show you. So if you say, I'm going to watch on my phone and do it on my laptop, if you say that for 2 hours, I'm going to do that every single week, guys, you'd have so much work done. So much work done. If you go back to all the content calendars we've given you, if you set out 2 hours, you've got content for the month. Just 1 2-hour session. So if you can say every single week, I've allocated it somewhere. I've created a system. In your brain is not going to work. In your brain, not going to work. You have to set out the time. So you've got Wednesdays at a specific time. We're there together. Have you allocated the time? Have you allocated the time that you're actually going to do the application? Okay. So we have some people saying yes and some people saying no. So please, if you leave here and you say you're going to lock in, you need to go allocate the time. Is it going to be a Saturday? Is it going to be a Sunday? Is it going to be in the middle of the week? One of the days you're just going to decide, I'm not going to do TV. Or in the evenings or in the mornings, you're going to wake up. But if you haven't said, then no excuses allowed. Example, some people time block the hours, right? Time block hours for sales calls, turn off your notifications, dedicate Mondays to marketing. Absolutely love that. Marketing Mondays. Oh my gosh. Okay, remember, saying no to what doesn't serve you, serve your goals, is saying yes to growth. He's told me is that you're always saying no to something. If you're saying no to doing a content plan, if you are saying yes to scrolling on your phone for 20 minutes, if you're saying yes to scrolling on your phone to 20 minutes, you're saying no to actually creating content that could lead you a sale. Right? We know that every single time we do, like, for example, we go live on Instagram, we make a sale. So every time we say no to going live on Instagram, we're saying no to a sale. Does that make sense? So you need to then allocate that time and then make sure that it's actually going to be working out for you. Then number 3 is that show up consistently, even when it's hard. And this is what we say, guys, we will show up every single Wednesday. And it's not easy for us to show up every single Wednesday, right? The other week, Nyaki was on her last limb. Last limb, guys. You know when they said the last limb, that's where Nyaki was. Where was she? She showed up, right? And that's what we mean. We want you just for this period of time, just for that season, just that 3 months that you're saying that you're gonna log in. We just want you to try and see what would happen if you were consistent. Try and see. I remember somebody saying their prayer was, Lord, show me how good it can get. The reverse of that is, show me how good it can get if I just log in. I just want to see what would happen if I did my best. I just want to see what would happen. You know, some people pray and they say, you know, Lord, just test me with 10 million. Just test it. I just want to see something. Same thing. Test yourself to see if I am consistent for this season, what would happen. If I consistently did, you've already chosen your goal. You've made the time and the systems to do it. If you were consistent with that, what would actually happen? Right? So let's see. So lock-in season is about discipline over motivation. Motivation fades, guys. That's why we say we need to create the habits and drive consistency. So commit daily or weekly must-do actions. So one of them, pitch up. Pitch up to lunch and learn. Pitch up to our Wednesday masterclasses for premium members. Just pitch, just show up, right? It's not about perfection. It's just about momentum. If you show up consistently, you build up momentum and that momentum snowballs. We always say to people, if you're going to have a weekly webinar, we've seen this happen. You'll start with 6, it will become 12, it will become 20. Next thing you're sitting with 400 people on a call and you're asking yourself, how did I do this? And it's because you just showed up consistently. All right, almost at the end. Number 4, leverage community and accountability. This is why we love the club, is because you actually have people who've actually done it before, are doing it with you, are learning for the first time, have done it several times, and it keeps on working. There's people whose landing pages are up. There's people who have their pay fast, right? They're getting money from pay fast. So if you ask in the community, guys, how often does pay fast work? Guess what? There are people within the community who can answer you. There are people who've done it before. What we absolutely love is when somebody says, hey, I've done it before, call this person. Or, hey, I heard that you do this, I need a client, or I'm looking for this. You can find it inside the community. So the beauty about community is that you can leverage off of each other's success also, right? Success accelerates when you're not doing it alone. You are in a community, leverage it, use the community, right? Use your sisters in business to share goals, track progress, and celebrate wins. This is what we absolutely love about the community, that you're not alone. You don't have to do this alone, and you can leverage your community to do it, right? Accountability turns promises into commitments and commitments into achievements. We want you to achieve what it is that you have set out for yourself. So if you want, share it with the community and have your sisters around you to keep giving you that accountability, to check up on you, you checking in up on them. If there's a person who gives us an update every day and then that person's not there on a couple of days, we're going to wonder where she is. We're going to wonder where is she and what is she doing and why can't we get a hold of her, right? So that's something that you leverage community. Community is inconvenient. This is something that's going around right now. Community is inconvenient. Community is messy. Our community is not messy yet. And I'll tell you the reason why. I think the more we lean in, and it's messy because it's calling someone, it's pitching into the community and leaving a comment, right? It's inconvenient to have to go into the community all the time and check up on people. But that checking up on people also means that you're developing a sisterhood of people who understand you and know you, and then they want to continue to connect with you. We'd love for you to create little accountability groups. If you're all doing the same type of thing, you're all doing communities, get together, share notes, see what type of content that you're putting together. If you make a commitment that you're going to show up weekly for each other, what are you going to do to make that happen, right? So that is where you want to inconvenience yourself in a community so that you can grow together. And then finally, measure, adjust, and celebrate. What gets measured gets done. Track your numbers, revenue, clients, followers, and leads. If something isn't working, pivot quickly, don't get stuck, and then celebrate milestones, big or small, to fuel your momentum and remind yourself you are achieving. So this is what happens quite often. Somebody would put up one ad when they've never put it up, and then they won't celebrate the fact that you just put the thing up. That is a huge achievement, because guess what? Do you know how many people think about putting up ads and never do it? You've posted 7 times this week. Once every single day, that's an achievement. Even if you posted once this week and you haven't been posting, that is an achievement. Share it and celebrate it, because we're there to celebrate for you. Measure. Last week I did 3 posts. This week I'm doing 4 posts, and I'm seeing that my sales is going up. Right? This week I'm doing even more posts, but they're not working out. What do I have to adjust? What gets measured gets done, but also what gets measured, you can actually see and improve on it. Make it better. How can you, if you measure the success of your content, if you measure the success of your ads, then you are able to circle back and make those ads do better, right? And that is basically it. We want to wrap it up by saying lock-in season is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters most with focus, consistency, and community. If you lock in now, this year won't just be another year. It will be the year you finally get it done. So I want to know from you guys, who's locking in, right? We want to invite you to actually lock in to get it done. Because if you're not part of Get It Done, if you haven't started getting done, make sure you're part of the community. Here's the sign up page for the community. And this is what you will see in the learning section. All the Lunch and Learns are all together in one section on the learning tab inside of the community. And then all the Get It Done, your 12-week action plan. It's all action inside of Get It Done, right? It's all action. We've given you templates. We've given you prompts. We've given you everything that you need to do what we are talking about. So if we say run ads, you're going to see it. If we say post an email, we're going to see it. If we say that you need to do your landing page, you're going to see the content, right? So it's your action plan. Sign up for the community. It's completely free to get in, and then you can upgrade to become a premium member where you will then be able to get access to Get It Done. And that's when you the step-by-step process to doing the things that we know you need to do to grow your business, okay? And I want to see from a show of hands, who's doing Get It Done and who's kind of like thinking about doing Get It Done. Who's kind of like thinking? I'm like thinking, yay, I'm seeing a whole lot of thumbs ups and seeing those who are doing Get It Done. If you have not done Get It Done, if you have not started it, 12 weeks, we want you to lock in on that. And remember, you set your goal, you set the time, and then you show up consistently. Make sure you're chatting with your sisters. Make sure that you are measuring what it is that you do, which is something that we talk to you about inside of Get It Done. But this is literally our message to you to say, just decide. Success is a decision. Decide that you're going to do it. Follow these 5 steps, and I'm telling you, you are going to achieve the thing that you set out to achieve. And just like that, shout out to Pamela. We were saying this earlier. We're sharing this inside the community. Just an example of what it looks like for a community. Shout out to Dumo. Shout out to Dumo for an encouraging call today. Appreciate you, sis. And Dumo then responded, "You're most welcome, Pamela. We are in the sisterhood and are there to support each other. All the best. We will be celebrating the 35K very soon." And that's what we mean by the inconvenience. She took time out of her life to call someone, to motivate them and encourage them. And that is what the beauty of community is all about. Leverage your community, not only to receive, but also to give to people within the community, because community is an absolute beautiful thing. And just like that, good people, that is it from Message on how you can lock in and achieve what you want to achieve in your business goals, in your income goals for this season of your life. Lock in. Would love to see what would happen if you locked in. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yay. I think this is our favorite part. Like all of these thumbs ups and all of the yes, I think this is our favorite part. Lock in. Yay. Nice one.